And hello, my lovelies. Elsie here for your sneak peek for this week. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope Monday today didn't rough you up too much. Push you down the gutter. Push you down anywhere. Welcome, y'all. I saw a bunch of people come in the side door. Yeah, over the last couple days, we've had about 100 new people. So if you are one of those people, please let yourself be known in the comments. All right, so we are here, sneak peek for this week. If you are brand new, thank you. And what we do is we go from Aries to Pisces, spend a couple of minutes on each sign, and I have marked those all out in the chapters, which you will find in the description, but you can just scroll along this video as well, watching for your moon, your rising, and your sun sign, right? Okay. I think, one more thing, yeah, and that is there is a sale on for readings until September the 20th. Please look in the description below. You will find the link for Wizio. That's the only place you can book me right now. All right, Aries, you are up first, my friends. The rest of you, go, scroll. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, what is happening for you this week? Aries, this is a quick sneak peek into your week. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, what was that? Okay. The courage for what, Aries? What do you need courage for? The challenge is that you walked away and you want to walk back. Okay? Anytime it comes out sideways for me, it's always a challenge. It's very rare. It doesn't happen a lot. But I think the challenge is going back, getting attached to this person emotionally. Yeah, someone that you walked away from or that walked away from you, it's time to go back. It certainly is. The sun is here. Yeah. So the sun is here. It is time to go back, Aries. You needed to be disconnected when you were from this person. I feel as though the universe is helping you out here with the sun and strength, because I know you're trying to gain the courage to make your loop back. And yeah, it is retrograde, right? We're in the retrograde shadow. Retrograde doesn't happen until the 9th of September, but there's usually a 2-week shadow. You will lead up, right? So I feel like, yeah, that there is somebody here who is looping on back. And I feel like the challenge is communication. Because this came out sideways, and yeah, this one came out reverse. So I feel like the challenge is communication. I feel like you Aries are being told to be the one that should shine the light here. So I feel like you're supposed to be the one that is taking the steps forward or making the movement, but you don't want to. You're hesitating because you don't feel like you have enough courage. You're really trying to talk yourself into it. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse because they're not speaking up, not saying anything, not moving forward. Things have stopped dead. Yeah. It feels like you can't make a decision. Yeah, you want to talk. So this week, I think, is the week that you use the sword to cut out who you don't need and to open up conversation with someone else. Or, yeah. It's conversation. I think you're in two minds. You're not sure if you want to. You're not sure if you don't want to. We've got one sword up, one sword down. And I feel like the communication is going to be good. If you decide to make the communication from this person that you've been silent with or disconnected from, I feel like it's going to be good communication. The sun is here. There's the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like there is going to be really high level communication. And what I mean is this person is going to ask you as many questions as you ask them. So I feel as though it feels like the strength between two is the same, that they've been waiting just as long as you have been for you to come forward and speak to them. I think it's going to be about things of the heart. We've got the King of Water on the bottom of the deck. All right then. Thank you, Aries. Here we are, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my bull gang. I'm your Taurus sister. It is in my sun. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to the bullpen. Here we go. Taurus. I still will be doing another reading for you today, as I do every time I sit at this altar. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week, Taurus. What's going on? Taurus. This, Taurus, is the week you get to drop some burdens. Possibly about someone who's headed your way. Okay. Someone has had a realization that all they need to do is to drop the burdens with another person, and this whole thing is going to be fine. Yeah. See, the 10s are the end of the cycle, right? So we've got the 10 of Wands. Somebody's quite passionate about you in their love energy. And the 10 of Cups goes back to the one. Someone is bringing in a new cup, Taurus. Someone who is not only wanting brand new love with you and bringing you this cup of love, but they also are very passionate and want a new passionate start with you. And this person you know, because you're connected to them psychically. Yes. We have masculine and feminine energy here. We have Pisces, and then we also have in the King of Cups, right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's been a long time coming. This is a love that has stood the test of time. Quite literally, it sounds like a storybook. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a storybook ending. Like you get a storybook ending, Taurus. But I'm single, you're saying. Yeah, you are. But understand, these 10s, they become ones. Here comes the love, here comes the passion. And you've been waiting forever for it, but your intuition has been telling you that it's supposed to work out this way, that you're supposed to wait. It's your wish fulfillment. You don't quite see that it's the wish fulfillment yet. So you've been asking for the wish fulfillment, but you don't quite see it yet because the moon energy is here. And I feel like whatever is on the other side of that moon energy, what you don't see is something crazy good, because the Page of Wands is very young and fun and flirty, and it's time for a new path and passion. We're not going to plan anything. We're just going to go. Let's get in the car and go. Spontaneity, right? Exciting, spontaneous, passionate, new experiences. That's what it feels like. This is the person that broke your heart, Taurus. Jeez, there's the reunion. Okay, so Taurus, that's it, right? This person that broke your heart is coming back with a cup of love. Yep. That's the reunion. This person, you don't see them coming. You have been manifesting them as your wish fulfillment. I feel like you're really happy with yourself, Taurus. I feel like you have put yourself, if I'm speaking to you directly, the energy I'm feeling here is that you've put yourself in a position of, I don't need you, but maybe I want you. Oh, that's Savage Garden, isn't it? Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but I know I want to find out. Savage Garden. Yeah. That's for somebody. So, tell me what this Page of Wands is here. It's going to give you balance. So this is the moment of alchemy for you, Taurus, that's coming up. For some of you, it's the reunion, it's the whole 9 yards, it's everything that you can't even imagine is waiting for you that's going to make you happy and in balance. And it's the moment of alchemy. And that's this week. And that is a freaking heavy, heavy energy to deliver. Oh, somebody is going to be so happy. Yep. Taurus, you know how long we've waited for that kind of happiness. The kind you can't even fathom for some of you. That's what I'm feeling. That stuff that opens up the chest. Okay, here we go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Welcome, Gemini. I'm here to give you this sneak peek for this week. Gemini. What's going on for Gemini this week, please? Just listening. Sorry, just listening. Okay. Yeah, emotionally defensive. That's the first thing I picked up, was emotionally defensive. I feel as though what you don't see that is coming in the future, Gemini, is that you have all the tools to be able to get through this emotional defensiveness that you have with someone. You could be the Queen of Cups. Of course, Queen of Cups has masculine energy as well. So, you know, it is what it is. We have the Magician, who's Aries for me. I feel as though you have all the tools that you need, but you are not looking at them. You're not acknowledging them. You're not acknowledging your tools. And I feel that you are stuck in this this past version of someone. That's what it feels like. That you have a thought about someone from the past, and you think that that person that they were back then is the person that they are now. I feel like you're stuck with the idea of someone. And understand that everybody's got a different version of us in their heads, right? Whether we had a good or a bad interaction with them. I feel like that's what you're thinking about. But I feel like it's emotional defensiveness here about something that happened in the past. You're not acknowledging your tools. You can get yourself out of this, but you're not acknowledging the tools. That's what's going to move you forward, though, acknowledging your tools. Now, I keep saying that, but I feel like when I say those emotional tools, these tools here, they're also all the tools that the Magician gives, right? So the Magician is the one that gives the wands and the cups and the sword and the pentacles, right? So we have money and we have ways to talk, and we can communicate with people on a heart level. We can stay grounded and have some money along the way. I feel like, those are all the tools that you have, and the tools that you need to get through this energy you're not using. Maybe you aren't acknowledging them. So maybe you don't think you have these tools, or you don't believe in tarot, or you're someone who's a cynic. You're ignoring your own psychic energy. I feel like what you need to do is to get in touch with yourself this week, because the psychic energy is what is going to give you the tools to roll forward to your victory. Because I feel like you've been waiting to do that for a long time. You see this beautiful future, or you look out into the vastness, right? You look at all the accomplishments you could make if you would just step off the edge. And so maybe this is the week you step off the edge, because we have the Chariot right next door. It's time to work hard. Interesting. Time to work hard this week on what? On communication. I feel like you want to communicate with somebody, but you're waiting until something comes to an end, and then you want to heal it. So I feel like you think it's still going to be some time yet, because something is going on in your life, Gemini, that you need to heal. Yeah, you are being offered a second chance here. I feel like you want this thing, whatever it is in the past, you want it to end. You want to be able to heal it before you move forward. We also have Aquarius energy. We have Scorpio as well, and Pisces and Cancer. We also, I feel like you are hesitating to move forward because you've been lied to before. Yeah. And this path and passion you want to go on, I feel that you're hesitating on that as well. But the moment of alchemy is coming. The moment is here. The perfect balance of everything. The perfect balance. Michael says it's a go, right? So I feel like maybe for some of you this week you are going to take the second shot. I feel like you're going to take the second chance. One Life. One Life, it's a Canadian band. What's the name of that? It's called One Life. Headley, that's who they are. One Life. I feel that's the song that I'm getting. You can't get it if you don't keep giving. That's part of the lyric. You can't get it if you don't keep giving. So I feel as though there's somebody here who wants to go wants to go talk to someone. They're scared of getting hurt. They're making all sorts of excuses about, I need to wait till this ends, and I need to wait till the right time ends. You know, I feel like with the 7 and the death card here, we're saying like when the right time is, you know, I'll stop waiting and I'll move forward and I'll do the healing and all of that. Don't wait for it though. Don't wait for it, because you know you're about to be pushed into a new chapter, whether you're ready or not. Because the Fool's coming at you 100 for sure. All right, Cancer, here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Cancer, this is your sneak peek for this week. Cancer, your sneak peek for this week. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There's a communication you want to have. Oh. It's talking about abundance. It could be about money. It could be a money conversation that you've tried to have before that didn't work out. For some of you, it's also a marriage contract. Yeah. I feel that you have to talk to someone about the marriage. I feel like it's a reciprocal marriage, but this energy here, hang on. Okay, so I feel as though, yeah, there is a marriage contract here, I think, for a couple of people, and I feel as though somebody wants to move forward with this relationship, and this person could also be someone who is married. Somebody wants to move forward on some sort of possibly a love contract, one that they feel in their higher self that is, you know, spiritually they feel like you're their person. I feel like the 7 of Cups is in the reverse because they've made a decision. Made a decision to move forward in love here, because we have the Knight of Cups, who is the love messenger, right? Bringing in that 1 cup, the new relationship. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Taurus. It's like you're wondering if this Taurus was put in your life for a reason. Yeah, there's a good partnership here. I feel like things are going to move forward into a partnership. I feel like this person admires you, that they look up to you, or maybe you do to them. I feel like you inspire this person to work harder, to be on your team. I think you inspire them, and I think you do that with love. That's really kind of beautiful. Yeah. Cancer, thanks for that energy. So I feel like there is something moving forward here that is in a positive situation. I feel like you've made a decision about something. That sword to me is also epiphany, but truth and clarity, contracts. Maybe you've realized you're in a life contract with this person, but I feel as though you've decided that maybe you need to file from divorce for someone else because you are now in love with another. It doesn't feel that way, though. I don't think it's anything sinister here. I feel like this person, if they are in divorce, if they are cutting out a spouse or someone like that, I feel like it's been going for a long time. Like, I don't think it's because of anyone. It's nothing sinister. It just feels like the natural progression of things. Yeah, this person is on their own path, right? Yeah, so I feel like somebody's made a decision in love. It no longer is no longer overwhelming. I feel like this person feels like they're connected to you in a special way, that they're not connected to anyone else. I feel like you two have really good times when you're together, and this person looks at you as someone who could be a possible long-term relationship. And we have healing. This person is quite healing to you. Their energy is healing. When you're with them, you don't feel like you have to speak. You can just sit. You know what I mean? Those people, they're very few and far between where you find someone that you can sit in silence with and be comfortable with, and this person is that person. That's what it feels like. Going into the future, you're having a hard time making a decision because you're in indecision, and here you sit in the Pisces energy. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, You're wondering, Cancer, do I disconnect and go back into my shell? Or do I move forward? That's the question. Yes. Somebody is running back to the crab shell or is entertaining the thought of it. Because the new beginning looks too scary. There's too many unknowns. There's too much risk. You know, Cancer, when it shows up in the sun, you're very analytical and you're very business-minded and you think of things in a grounded way. Cancer and Taurus used to be the same sign and they were split, so you do have some of that groundedness, right? Yeah, I think you start to think logically, but where's the logic in this? I suppose, you know, if things are supposed to end, other things are supposed to begin. So if you are married and you're the person who's dating, because, you know, you just can't get the divorce to move forward and you're not going back, then I think that is telling me you're not going back with the Wheel of Fortune there. You're moving on to another partnership with someone who you think is better suited for you. Careful for this, though, because if you decide to run back to the crab shell and the new chapter opens, that's going to be some crazy, uncomfortable energy for you, Cancer. Yepper. All right. Here we go with Leo. Welcome, Leo. I hope you are here to stay. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, this is your sneak peek for this week. So this is the energies for this week. Whoops. There we go. All right, that's not a bad start. Not a bad start at all, Leo. Abundance. Great things ahead. Yeah. Abundance. There's a transformation in love here. That's what it looks like. I feel like somebody has realized that love is as important as money. That it's important to exchange vows or exchange love. Somebody here, I feel, has transformed their thinking, and which in turn has transformed the heart space energy. Somebody has realized that, you know, although money is important and we all know that we need it, right? We all know that we need it, but it's not as important as having someone in your life. The death card is Scorpio energy. And I would say if it is a Scorpio that you're looking at here, that I feel like somebody has come to this conclusion strategically. Yes, you've left nothing out. You've gone over all the details. Yes, somebody seems very sure of themselves here. I feel like they're sure that it's already growing even before they've said anything. Like somebody here is very sure of themselves. And that is Leo energy combined with Scorpio. You might have both in your chart. But someone has come to a realization here that if they want the happiness and love, that they got to move ahead. Yeah. Because that 10 turns into a 1. Somebody is going to offer love and a reunion and a brand new start. You're either going to offer it to them or they're offering it to you. It's not going to be easy, that's the thing. I felt hesitation. Yeah, for a moment when I was silent listening for Charlie, I felt a moment of hesitation, and then I was looking at the boat. It's like things are tumultuous around the outside. That you want to begin again, and you have great love for this person, but that's what I hear. But, right? But do they have that love for me? But is it going to work out? Like you can put anything past that but, and it'll stop you from doing anything in your life. That's for sure. Communication about why I walked away and disconnected. So this is someone who you already know, Leo. Someone that you have been disconnected from, but someone that you have great feelings for. Someone that you feel connected to energetically. I feel like this is a person that you wanted to have, victory with at some point, that was the person you called them home. I feel like there was a relationship that was maybe based in finance or money or something. That's what it feels like, that two people were either maybe working in finance or something to do with money or assets or something like that. I feel like you two were peas in a pod. I'm just looking at all these aces lined up here, all these pentacles, right? You're peas in a pod. Nobody told the other one about how they felt. But I feel now that somebody's got a big cup of love. They want to exchange energy with you. They want to communicate with you and tell you why they had to disconnect. I think it was because they were married. They already could have had a queen, and maybe this person was married and you didn't know it. That they're coming back. Yeah, somebody you've been disconnected from. There it is. The knowledge you get from the universe is, look at that. Here comes your balance. The person gets a second chance. Exactly what we were just saying. Yes. So yeah, the tower here is you learn this information. It's about someone you haven't spoken with at all. You learn this information. It is love related. Something you knew all along. Piscean energy in the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. It's the person that you were so overwhelmed with love. You were overwhelmed with love from this person. This person their love was so big it scared you off, which is a big thing for a Leo. I think that it's huge that if this person had love big enough to scare you off, it must have been huge, because you're pretty big. You're a pretty big personality. So, okay, we have the Five of Cups. Somebody is in regret about things that they didn't say. Things that they have not said. Yeah. And I feel, for some of you, are going to communicate with that with you this week. Virgo. How are you, Virgo? Elsie here to give you your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Virgo energy for this week, please. For this week. Oh my. Okay. All right. We've got Capricorn, we've got Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like somebody here was scared to make any choices that would make them happy. That's what it feels like. Scared to make a choice that would possibly bring on happiness. There is a tower about love. And I feel like maybe for some of you, the tower was this is toxic. I gotta go. I'm gonna go take my love elsewhere. For others of you, you could have been with a Capricorn. Tower fell, time to go. It feels like somebody who wants to leave a relationship, but feels like they can't, or felt like they can't. They couldn't. Because they couldn't decide if they were in love or not. This person didn't show you enough emotion, possibly, Virgo. They didn't show you enough emotion. And I feel like you come to a realization one day that the whole thing has turned toxic, and that you are scared to be in love again because of whatever happened here. That's what it feels like. Yeah, you got to try and unburden yourself. For some of you, you are leaving a relationship. There we go, leaving, right? Detaching emotionally. For some of you, you could have already done that. Detached emotionally from a situation. or you feel detached from it. You feel like I feel is that there's a couple of things going on here with the devil, and it makes it a super hard tower for me. Also, I feel like you're scared to be happy again, because love was a burden. Pretending to be happy was a burden. What we got here? We've got the Four of Pentacles. It's something that you realize or something that you hear. Something that comes to light that was previously not seen. Somebody was keeping something under wraps, and this tower comes and busts that all clean. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I feel as though in the silence, I feel like we've got people here that weren't talking anymore. Yeah. You weren't even communicating anymore. You were keeping everything to yourself. It became a game of who could keep it to themselves more. I feel like silence just was deafening, and it's time to go on a new path and passion. I think the Tower brings in that realization for you this week. And I feel like there is life to come, of course, in the future, right? And you are emotionally disconnecting or disconnected from this this situation. It's time to go. Tell me what's in the future, please, for Virgo. You become single, you move away, and you begin again. Yeah, financially stable, taking care of yourself, taking care of finances. You are the king with the Midas touch, right? Everything flows to you. You begin to get opportunities coming your way. You know, it's the rewards for making the decision that you need to make. Whatever one's best for your life. I feel like you move forward, or you move away, or you move forward. Things start to roll again once you become single. And I feel like things begin again. They begin brand new, right? Transformation in your finances, transformation in travel. I feel like there's a lot of good things coming up for you when you decide to heal. Yeah, it may have been a surprise to yourself. I think that you figured it out. Yeah, the King of Swords is highly intelligent, right? And Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it could be a divorce. I see this person as a lawyer as well, a lawyer, a police officer, someone who might be in law. I feel like maybe once the divorce comes, then you have time to heal. The surprising thing is that you heal, because I think you hung there for so long trying to make the decision about whether to call this relationship off or not. I feel like it works out the best for everyone involved. Yeah, your epiphany has worked out for everyone involved, I feel. Right. Libra. Hello, Libra. How are you? I hope you're well. Happy Monday to you. Libra, let's take a look at your energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's for this week. We are already in retrograde energy. Retrograde begins on the 9th of September, but we're already in the shadow. All right, here we go. We're not making a decision about something. What's going on here? Trying to listen. What are you listening for? What's going on here? What's the block? Oops. The block is, do I close the chapter? Something has been left undone, or you feel it has, Libra. You're trying to make a decision to end the chapter, and you're not going back, because that's how you make decisions. Yeah. I feel as though you love balance, but balance, holding those two swords, is balance nonetheless. And so for you, that counts as balance. I feel like that when you do close the door, you're going to be walking away completely and emotionally. And if it's not working for you, it seems like it's not, or we wouldn't see the Two of Swords, right? You can't make a decision about whether you should close this chapter or not, and just detach from it completely. I feel like you want to make that decision, but you know that when you make a decision, you're not going back. So you're taking the time you need to think about it, listen to everything, try and get all the senses working, right? This person's got a blindfold on, so smell and hearing is probably two of the most heightened senses, along with the crown chakra. I feel that you want to close this chapter because it's an emotional close for you, I feel. You want to close the chapter. It's super emotional. You still have passion and love for this person, and that's why you're hesitating on making the decision in your mind to move forward. I feel that the good news is you still have love to give. And the Page of Wands to me is always first and foremost the good news, what you're manifesting, right? So the Page of Wands is like, what do you want? The coast is clear now. Once you close that door, once you put the nails in it and you're not going back, you know, you could be dealing with someone who is a fixed sign as well, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. I feel like you're being told to, close a chapter and keep moving, whatever that means to you. Because there is love and happiness and fun and flirty stuff and lightheartedness coming. It's not all about broken hearts and walking away. I feel like you have made a decision about your heart space, whether that means that you have decided to completely walk away from this situation or not. A decision has been made. What's the decision? Yep. The decision is I'm going to love again. Good for you. I'm going to love courageously, and I have to stop looking in the past. So I feel like you're always going to have these feelings as your mind dips into the past once in a while, that what could have been. Yeah. But I think you're going to be courageous enough now to close the door and move forward. Because you need balance. There you are, Libra. You need balance. You need to find your soulmate. Someone who balances you. Someone who makes you feel balanced. I feel as you move forward that your money situation picks up as well. That maybe you end up becoming a family with someone. Or that you do find that your passion is, I want a family. I want kids. Yeah. Yeah, it's an epiphany somebody has here. So I feel like somebody is going to this week close the chapter on something else, a relationship, something possibly that was taking up the heart space. You're going to disconnect emotionally from that situation and close the door because you know that there's love for you. You just have to be courageous and get past this stuff in the past. But I feel like there are good things. Someone who you might already know, someone who might be of either following you around for lifetimes or someone who's in this life that you know already is going to give you balance. And that person could be a fixed sign. That person is someone who is very financially stable and someone who is charitable and lovely. Yeah. Whether it's feminine or masculine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Scorpio, how are you? Oh, look at this. We've got a bunch of cards flipped. As I greet you, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope that Monday didn't rough you up too much. How you even going to rough up a Scorpio? I don't know. All right, Scorpio, here we go. Your sneak peek for this week. Scorpio. Sneak peek for this week, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Somebody is hesitating on closing a chapter here. It feels like it's inevitable, is what it feels like. Whether you're making a decision or whether you're not, Scorpio, is irrelevant. I feel as though it's inevitable that this cycle is going to close. I feel that, and I say it that way, and I know this is the Ten of Cups here, but I feel like what's happening is we're closing a chapter on another life. Like a family has broken up, like there's a divorce, like It was a committed situation with a bunch of children. And I feel as though you're closing a chapter on that, and you didn't want to have to do this. That's what it feels like. I didn't want it to come to an end. But I couldn't take any more risks. It was too much. I feel like that you're closing the chapter to get some peace, but I feel like the person that you may have been with, Scorpio, might have been someone who took you on really high highs and really low lows. This person, you couldn't trust them anymore. They were acting too risky, or you started feeling like they were too risky to be with. I feel like the World card is a really hard answer on the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It feels like you tried to stay as long as you could, and the World card is a pretty heavy duty answer. It's like, get out of there, right? 10 of Cups in reverse to World card. Get out of there. So I feel like you get the opportunity to go, and you do. Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah, it was a good decision. For those of you who have already closed that chapter, it was the best decision for everyone involved, I feel. And that there is still love here. And the reason that I feel you hung on for so long, Scorpio, is because you felt this person was your soulmate. And it might have very well been that. But understand that, you know, soulmate relationships, while they're quite easy, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to grow together, right? Maybe you just outgrew each other. One decided to carry on with whatever it was on a spiritual path or a life path, and the other one chose that they didn't want to move forward. Sometimes it's just that. I feel like you didn't want to because you knew this person is a soulmate or part of a soul tribe. And honestly, I feel like you loved your family so much that it's an agonizing decision that you had to make. But you closed the door, and the sun here is telling me that it was probably the best thing for everyone involved. Even though it was a really hard decision, yeah, it was best for everyone involved. So whatever that situation is for you, whether it's family or whatever it is, I feel like you made the right decision, the best that you could. And then I feel like you're trying to put down the burdens of the bad words. I feel like you were really... that you're feeling sort of in regret, looking into the past about the things that you said and how you said them, and they all became burdens. I feel like you're going to correct that. I don't think it has to be done this minute. I feel like you are going to make things right because that's who you are. But I think that it's worth to say that you don't have to do that right now, and it could be in 10 years from now. But you need to do it. You need to do it for you. Yeah, I think you're upset. You're angry that you put so much into this, and then you barely got anything out. In fact, what you got out of it was, you know, a chapter closing. And I think you're still a little bit annoyed with that. It was the end of a marriage, I feel. Yeah, it feels like you were cheated on, possibly. Somebody went on a new path in passions while you were holding down the fort. It's time to move forward, though, because there's love here. Yeah, and a new start. So I feel as though you do begin again here. I feel like there is, of course, a financial impact because of everything going on in the courts. Anything to do that's legal fees, all that kind of stuff is really going to impact you financially. But I feel that you find a way out of it. I feel like it balances itself, and now you can go get your person. Now the person that you want to be with, right? There's a cycle that closed between you and another person while this whole thing was, while you were waiting for this to close itself here, this chapter to close. I feel like there was somebody else, a third party that you cut out, or that you felt was a really harsh ending with. And this person is someone you're passionate about. So I feel like that it's not because of this that you end up closing it. It's like this was already happening. Yeah. But in the back of your mind, I feel like once the divorce comes through, then I feel like you're going to go to the person that, for balance. You're going to go to that person, the one that you haven't been talking to. Yeah. That person who's been in the back of your mind. Sagittarius. How are you, my Saggies? I am your Saggy sister. It is in my rising. Thankful for it. Makes me pretty fun to go out with. Just saying. All right. Here we go, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. I hope you're well. Hope you play in the comments with me, Sag. There we go. Just listening. It feels like a contract has come to an end. So whether that has to do with work or love, it feels like this contract came to an end, which made you a free agent. And I feel like you look into the past. Contract. Oh, you didn't like the contract. You didn't like the terms of the contract, whether that's love or otherwise. I feel like you color too much outside the lines for another person or another job or another situation. I feel like that you're the person that you are. You go rogue when you need to. You color outside the lines when you need to. And that's just the way you are. Unapologetically you. Authentic, right? Those of you who are no longer apologizing for being who you are, this is you, right? And so I feel like some sort of part of a life contract comes to an end. I feel it is, it either makes you single or it is with someone who is single. But I feel like somebody is looking at conversations of the past and feeling like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? And I think it's something that you shouldn't be thinking, only because things happen as they should. Sorry, just picking up cards, guys. Things happen as they should. There's only one card. And we all know that in divine timing. I feel as though we're talking about a partnership for some of you. Partnerships can be in business. They can be in love, right? Could consider teamwork, collaboration. Not moving. Not learning the lessons about a partnership. You're not learning the lessons here about a partnership. And so it's stalled. It's not moving anymore. And you become single. There's no energy here that is love energy, though. What's going on? So there's no love energy here. So it could, definitely, like Charlie said, it could just be that it's a situational thing. Somebody does become single or is in their individual energy, which means that they no longer operate with other people. So they're doing it by themselves. So maybe you stop talking to someone because of all the swords. Maybe you stop talking to someone and you're like, okay, well, that person was on my life contract till now, and now I'm going to just keep moving forward. But I think you keep reliving the conversations you had with this person. So I feel like you're being hard on yourself, that maybe you do want clarity and open a new conversation with this person who you felt like they used to be on your team. But I feel like there has been no movement here, or there's no conversations, or, you didn't tell them you were moving on, or they didn't say they were moving on. I feel like there's kind of silence here. For some of you, it could be in a marriage or a committed relationship. And I feel as though you're thinking about moving. Yeah, but I feel like you're living in the past, though. You're not moving. You're not moving at all, in fact, because we've got the Four of Cups here. Yeah, you're very defensive, emotionally defensive about this relationship isn't going anywhere. That's what it is. Yeah. Four of Wands to Six of Swords. That relationship's not going anywhere. It's grown to the Three of Pentacles, but I think that's it. Somebody feels like they're trapped in a relationship that has no potential, and you don't know whether you should end it or not. But as I said, the queen is authentically her, right? Whether you're masculine or feminine, we all have both of those energies. Unapologetically and authentically her or his self is the Queen of Wands, coloring outside the lines. You know, it's I think it's someone here who's arguing with their intellect against their Saggy energy. And I'm not saying that Saggy energy doesn't have intellect. All I'm saying is that, you sometimes, I feel, get too excitable about things and look too far into the future. And when it doesn't turn out that way, you get very sad. Yeah, it's like you write the story beginning, middle, and end. And if it doesn't go that way, then it gets really sad, or right away you run away and close the door. Yeah, you're done. And you don't go back. That's the thing. You don't go back on your word. For some of you who have some fixed energy, you are the people who are not going back. So you could have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio energy along with that fire energy. And you don't want to make a decision because you know that once you do make a decision, yeah, you're never going back. You're going over the details and wondering if you should wait it out or not. There's nothing growing here. It's like there's no place else for us to go. This relationship is going nowhere. That's what it feels like. Yeah. And I think that you're thinking about coming out from behind the fear wall and telling somebody about, yeah, I think that's what initiates all of this, actually. So we have Virgo, right? We have the Hermit. It's self-preservation mode. You go into self-preservation mode because nothing is growing here. This isn't working. It doesn't matter. What I want doesn't matter. It feels like I have to wait for it. Yeah, it's just not a good match. Like, I feel like you're unhappy in a relationship, and I think it was a surprise to you because you thought that this was going to be the relationship that is going to make you the happiest. All right. Capricorn. How are you, Capricorn? So Moon rising, Venus and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Capricorn. Give me your energy. Here we go. Capricorn, there's a sale on readings, don't forget, until September the 20th over at Wizio, 10% off. All right. There was harsh words, Capricorn. Lots of people gave their opinions on the matter. It was harsh words, and it became really burdensome. Yeah. I feel like whatever this is in the past, it could be that you were in a relationship and wanted to be single. It became really burdensome, or is really burdensome. That you're going to have a talk. It's time to have the talk. What are we? That's what it feels like. What are we? Why aren't we married? Why am I still single? I don't want to be single. It's become really burdensome. I feel like it has the potential of getting out of hand. So be careful. That communication has a potential to end up being a fight. And for some of you, the Five of Swords means that you're going to fight for renewal, or you're going to fight to reconnect here emotionally. But for others of you, it could mean that you're fighting a lot. What you want is happiness in the future, but you're fighting a lot, and it's really become quite burdensome. And you're like, why am I hanging around here in the Nine of Pentacles? I'm the one who is still single. It's becoming a burden to be single all the time. I thought we were going to start this brand new life here, and it's not come to fruition. And I think it's emotional upset for you. You're thinking of, maybe you're thinking of a third person, someone else in the back of the mind, someone you might want to give a cup to. I'm not saying that there's any infidelity here. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that I feel as you move further and further behind the fear wall, that you think about the third cup. because we've got someone here who's not really making wise investments here, not really ready to start again, but wearing the right outfit and got the right shoes. I look like I'm going to have a really good new start, but I'm not necessarily going to do that. It's someone who isn't willing to work on it, someone who is willing to be the right fighter. This person's used to being right. It becomes a burden. The whole thing has become a burden, I think, and has caused you to think otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like losing hope of your autonomy, feeling like you can't do anything yourself anymore, feeling like the Queen of Wands in the reverse is, I want to get up and go, but I can't. Maybe there's a little bit of ego going on, egoic energy here. Yeah, that's probably what is part of the arguments. Yeah, it feels like somebody here is just winding down a relationship and wants to talk about it. Yeah. Because somebody here is it doesn't feel good anymore to this person. Don't want to work on it anymore. I've made a decision. So some of you this week are going to make that decision and tell somebody that, this relationship isn't working for me any longer, the way it is. All right, Aquarius, here you go. Oops. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's look at Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on here? What is going on here? It feels like somebody is sort of bored or disinterested with being single. That nothing is happening in the heart space. This person has all the money in abundance that they need for now. They're happy, they're balanced, they're doing okay. But somebody is kind of woeing for yesterday. It feels like, like the 3 cups is the party time. We have a lot of get-togethers. We go out, we date, that kind of thing. And then the 4th cup comes in. You have 4 cups. You get sedentary in that energy. You reject the gift, and then it's time for for you to sit there and think about it. The universe says, right? And so I feel like somebody here, we could read it as somebody who is got everything that they need, but they're not happy in the heart space. That in the future they're wishing for or hoping for a connection with someone, a passionate connection with someone who will give them stability, or they can give stability to, someone possibly to marry. So somebody's become bored with picking money over people. Got 5 wands. Indecision. You're doubting yourself. You feel like you don't have the tools to move forward, or that nobody wants to marry you, or it's like you're doubting yourself here. You're doubting everything that you've been given from the universe, all the gifts that you've been given. You are the magician. You have the magician energy, and that's why you're able to move as far as you have in this life alone. But understand that there is a life plan that you wrote before you came here. And if in that life plan it says, and I got to get married, and that could be the next step. You're in indecision. You don't want to give up your power. Yeah. See, although you're feeling bored and single, like, I'm not saying bored and single, that's terrible wording. What I meant is you're feeling, bored with being single, I feel. But you don't want to give away your power. And you feel like that has happened in relationships with you before. So you don't want to give away your power. What you want is financial stability. You'd like someone who's a good provider. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's very grounded, good with money. Someone who is a good father or mother. But what are you manifesting then? Maybe, yeah, that is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting this person who is very earthly like you. In doing so, I feel as though you're telling the universe that you want a second chance with someone who could have water energy. Yeah, Pisces, maybe Virgo. Somebody you want to speak to, someone that you want clarity from. Someone you want a life contract with, right? Someone you want to marry contractually. So someone that you want to, have a legal marriage with. I feel like the person that you're thinking about is in the past. The person you're thinking about, you wish they would come around again and ask. Because you could give them clarity. You want the new conversation, but you don't want to start it. You want someone else to start it. You've been wishing this person was going to take charge of the situation, but instead instead of talking, we're stalking. And so I feel like you watch this person online and you don't say anything. I feel like the Two Swords here tells me you're not saying anything. You're watching them. You wish they'd come around. You're trying to manifest them. You're telling the universe what you want. And I feel like you are going to get what you want. And this person's going to come in a passionate way, I feel. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like you are home to them. This person also feels like there's some defensive energy between you, though. And this person does live at a distance from you. So this could be over land, over air, whatever. But I feel as though somebody has been wanting to come back to get you, but you've been giving them the energy of stand back because you haven't been sure. But here they come. So this person's going to ignore your feelings of stand back. And they're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. This is someone that you know. Yeah, this person's been given a second chance with you, or you've been given a second chance with them. And whoever that is for you. All right. Pisces, here we are. My two fishes friends, right? What do we got here? Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. All right, my two fishes friends, I am two fishes in my moon sign. Thank you so much for all your attention on my Pisces video. I appreciate you so much. It really is nice to get into that energy, my psychic friends. Here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Somebody doesn't want to fight about it anymore, Pisces. This is someone that you have a good working relationship with, or you had a good working relationship with. You think about them a lot. You're trying to come to a decision in your mind as to whether this is a good idea or not. Should we work again? Should we work together again? I feel like this person's always been on your team and vice versa. I feel like this person admires you. I think you also admire them. This person could have Leo in their chart. This person's gone through a process of growth. I feel the Hanged Man and the Sun tell me that there's been growth in the way that they think. That this person is no longer in a third party. So if some of you are waiting for someone to be let out of a third party, then I feel like that is what we're talking about here. Someone's had a divorce. After a long time of thinking about it, someone is in divorce mode here. The Three of Cups in the reverse, and so no more emotional happiness, no more happy times. I feel like there was maybe a third party. Well, I feel like there was a third party, and maybe that could be part of the reason why there's divorce here. King of Swords tells me that someone of authority, the person who has the last word, the one who speaks up for everybody, made a decision, and or a decision is soon to be made, which will cut out the third person in the third party. So I feel like somebody here is waiting for somebody who you know. It feels like you know them. It feels like you've worked with them before, or you really highly admire this person, or they are someone maybe in the public eye, or maybe you are, they admire you. But I feel like you've been thinking about this person for a very long time. And I think that the only reason that there hasn't been connection here is because somebody might be going through a divorce, cutting out the third party. Yeah, somebody who is your soulmate. Someone who sees you as the 9 cups. We have Pisces, we have Leo. That is like, for me, when I see Pisces and Leo together, for me, that's like, I'm making decisions. I'm seeing everything clearly now. Yeah. Everything is completely clear. And now I can go forward and cut out what I don't need, because I feel like somebody has a soulmate on the mind. You could be, or could have in your chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or your person could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo, or Pisces. But you're up at the top there, crowning the reading. And you are right here with your transformational energy. You know this already, my psychic friends. You know this already. You have a high knowing. We have the High Priestess here, and we have Death, right? And your energy is transforming, I feel, to make room for this soulmate that's coming in. I feel like what's coming to an end is that the universe has kind of cut you off from feeling any more than you already feel, because it feels like I feel like it's because the universe needs you to use your intuition about the ending and to know where the ending is intuitively. Oh, that's very cool. So I feel like some of you are still in a relationship, in a thing, in an old job, whatever it is. That has to come to an end first before this soulmate is going to come forward. But you know that you have to end this thing because the soulmate's coming forward. You already know. You're already one step ahead here. Yeah. What's coming to an end is secrets. So this relationship, or your feelings for them, or they're either the soulmate's coming forward or you are, I feel like somebody here is preparing, even if you don't think you are. If this sounds familiar, I feel like you're preparing for the entry of someone else in your life. And so you are cutting everything else off. And what's coming to the surface is secrets, because it's the end of secrets. Tell me what the secrets are. The secrets are, I haven't been able to sleep a wink because I know you're my person. Yeah. And I knew you were coming back. Very cool. I knew you were coming back. You knew the lover was coming back. Jeez, are you kidding me? The Lover's Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get this show on the road. Look, we've wasted enough time waiting around. It's time for us to get the show on the road. Yeah. And understand, we are already in the shadow of retrograde, right? Retrograde's on the 9th of September, and it went into retrograde, or we're feeling the shadow as of the 20th of August. So we're already coming up with, every freaking reading has a judgment card. Yeah, but I think you thought it's dead and gone, and the truth of the matter is it's only gaining momentum, Pisces. It's only beginning to gain momentum. Look at that. Upright. We've got the King or the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Someone's coming in with passionate love energy. Someone who previously was just stuck. They weren't moving. Someone who was, having a hard time processing things around them. I feel like the Emperor is in reverse because things weren't moving. The Emperor wanted to go and couldn't go. Look, the love is here. The passion's here. And I feel like the Six of Swords is the delay. I can't go. Yeah, I can't go just yet. But it just gave this person enough time to heal themselves a little more and come out from behind the fear wall and not be so scared about being hurt. It's time to go home. That's what it is. Time to go home. That's what this person's doing right after the war, after the fight, after everything they've been through. They're going home, and they're being cheered on by their townspeople, the people that they know. Where they're going is home. Is that you? Are you going to your person? Are they home? Is the person who is the lover, is that your home? Yeah. I think you're going to figure it out. I think they will, or you will, whoever is going through this energy. But I feel like somebody is about to go home, and that happens this week. whether that is a physical home or an emotional, mental, or spiritual home. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Pisces. I appreciate you putting up with me up to here, and cross watchers as well. And I'm going to go for now. And I love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.